Ed Donahue, AP News.
This is Holly Robinson Pete for Eggland's Best. Eggs are a staple in our diet, and there's only one egg with more delicious, farm-fresh taste plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best. With more vitamins, including 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, plus 25% less saturated fat than ordinary eggs. Available in so many delicious varieties, classic, cage-free, and organic. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Well, today skies will gradually clear and we should have a high temperature near 40 degrees. We'll have calm winds and wind chill value as low as 33. Then tonight should be mostly clear with a steady temperature around 30 degrees. Calm winds to become southwesterly 5 to 9 miles per hour during this evening. Now, winds tonight could gust as high as 21 miles per hour, and we could have wind chill values as low as 20 degrees. Tomorrow we'll begin the day with partly sunny skies, but gradually skies will become sunny, and we should have a high temperature tomorrow near 53 degrees. Winds will be out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 26 miles per hour. Tomorrow night it'll be partly cloudy with low around 39. We'll have southwesterly winds 9 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. We have mostly sunny skies in Wednesday's forecast with a high temperature near 48 degrees. Winds will be out of the northwest at 8 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Then Wednesday night will be mostly cloudy with low around 26. We expect partly sunny skies Thursday with a high temperature near 45 degrees. Thursday night should be mostly cloudy with low around 24. Then partly sunny skies are in the forecast for Friday with a high temperature near 39. Friday night skies will be mostly cloudy with low around 10 degrees. Then Saturday mostly sunny with a high temperature only near 28 degrees. Will be cold as well Saturday night with partly cloudy skies, low around 12 degrees. Then Sunday mostly sunny, and our high temperature on Sunday should be near 31 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Each year during the holiday season, I sit down and make a list of the things for which I am truly thankful. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Some entries never change. Deep friendships, a loving and supporting family, a career that challenges and rewards me, and the blessing of good health. These constants anchor my list and remind me of the steady gifts that shape my life. Yet it's easy to be swept up in the whitewater of daily responsibilities, rushing from task to task without pausing to appreciate what we already have. That's one reason I cherish my time in my deer stand. Those quiet hours during firearms season offer a rare chance to breathe, reflect, and simply be still. Several years ago, my husband and a close friend built the stand I call my treehouse. Even on very cold mornings, I'm comfortable inside that sturdy little refuge, sheltered by the labor and love of 2 people who wanted me to hunt without freezing. I savor the solitude. I talk with God and mentally list my blessings. Hot black Folgers coffee and thick warm socks usually top those early morning rankings, but the list expands quickly. I'm thankful for the long-awaited precipitation that eased this year's drought and for an abundant garden harvest we worked hard to grow. I'm grateful for a good hay crop and for friends who helped us put it up. I'm thankful for corny jokes, AM radio during severe weather, my Chevy's heated comforts, automatic waterers, swinging gates, and a reliable veterinarian. My list is long. I hope yours is as well. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow while we provide the loans and insurance you need. We also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and an equal opportunity provider.
Having a special event at your business or a community event that needs to have a way to provide instructions to the public? Townscreen can help. They have portable 43-inch displays that can be custom programmed with a bright, high-definition display that can even be sponsored. These portable screens can be used indoors or out and can run up to 12 hours on a battery. So even if there's no electricity available, you are good to go. For more information, go to townscreen.com or call 636-338-1199. Townscreen. Let Country Mart in Salem help you get ready for the upcoming holiday season. At Country Mart, you'll find a variety of fresh-cut Christmas trees, beautiful red and assorted color poinsettias, stocking stuffers, and assorted fresh chase candy. Country Mart can also help you with those upcoming family and party gatherings, as they can prepare meat and cheese trays, fresh fruit and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, and so much more. Merry Christmas from your friends at Country Mart on Highway 3272 East, right here in Salem.
A big jump for direct cash cattle business and cash hogs into the day lower. Good morning. I'm Megan Grabner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. There was a light round of direct cash cattle business that developed Friday, but for the week, live deals in the South were at $225, $7 higher than the previous week's weighted averages. Dress deals in the North were at $340 to $345. Those were $11 to $16 higher than the prior week's weighted averages. At the Ogallala Livestock Market in Nebraska, steers and heifers were both sharply higher compared to the most recent sale. The USDA says demand was good throughout the sale and lighter calves were purchased to head south on wheat pastures. Buyers were active throughout the day. Medium and large one feeder steers, 402 to 413 pounds, brought $577.50 to $585. Feeder steer, 650 to 685 pounds, brought $370 to $391.50. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 674 pounds, brought $385.50. Boxed beef closed lower and sharply lower with light demand for solid offerings. Choice down $1.52 at $361.20. Select was $2.93 lower at $347.39. Estimated cattle slaughter was 115,000 head, up 6,000 on the weekend, down more than 3,000 on the year. Cash hogs into the day lower with a fairly light negotiated run. The cash hog market has been struggling with consistency. Processors likely had the bulk of the week's needed numbers on hand, and a slow finish to the week wasn't surprising. There's been a lot of uncertainty in the market surrounding demand. Pork remains a competitively priced protein in the retail space, which is likely helping provide support to domestic demand, but there are a lot of lingering questions about global demand strength. The industry is also monitoring the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down $1.12 with a weighted average of 71.53. No comparison at the Iowa, Minnesota, but a weighted average of 70.49. The Western Corn Belt was down 69 cents with a weighted average of 70.23. Pork values were sharply higher, up 306 at 96.39. There was strength across the board in the primals. And estimated hog slaughter was 476,000 head, up 74,000 on the weekend, down more than 5,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were supported by sharply higher direct business, and lean hog futures into the day higher on oversold signals. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Choosing the right residual herbicide can feel like you need a map. Too many choices, too many claims that never quite hold up. Enough is enough. Zidua brand herbicides from BASF make the choice easy. It sets the standard for longer-lasting weed control, giving up to 2 more weeks of protection than competitors. When you have a Ziduation in your soybean fields, Zidua brand herbicides deliver new solutions to meet your evolving needs. Make the lasting choice and talk to your retailer today. Always read and follow label directions.
My husband is a veteran, and he was injured in the line of duty.
It happened while I was deployed to Iraq. An IED detonated 3 feet from my face.
It was bad.
I remember thinking, who's going to take care of my wife and daughter?
We took care of each other with a lot of help from DAV.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Jason get the life-changing support and benefits they've earned.
My victory is knowing my disability doesn't define me.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements and being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Richard Allen Purcell Sr., age 77, of Salem, passed away Saturday, December 6th. Funeral services for Richard Purcell Sr. will be Tuesday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Richard Purcell Sr. will also be on Tuesday from 10 in the morning till service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Acres Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Acres Cemetery and left with Wilson Mortuary. Memorial envelopes will be available. And all arrangements for Richard Allen Purcell Sr. of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Lewis J. Nielsen, age 70, of Salem, passed away Saturday, December 6th. Funeral services for Lewis Nielsen will be Wednesday at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Lewis Nielsen will also be on Wednesday from starting at 11 in the morning and continuing until service time at 1 o'clock. Memorial contributions may be made in memory of Lewis Nielsen to the donor's choice and left with Wilson Mortuary. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Lewis J. Nielsen of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Charles D. Smith, age 79, of Licking, passed away December 7th. Funeral services for Charles Smith will be Thursday, December 11th at 11 in the morning at the Licking Church of Christ. Visitation for family and friends of Charles Smith will be on Wednesday, December 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. Entry will be at the Licking Cemetery. And all arrangements for Charles D. Smith of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
This Christmas, when you put money in a Salvation Army kettle, expect change. Expect homes and hearts to be warmed. Expect empty stomachs and hungry souls to be fed. Expect need and despair to be transformed by hope and joy. Whether you give at our kettles or at SalvationArmyUSA.org, expect your contributions to change lives. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commission met this morning at the courthouse. Stan Podorski from KSMO Media thanked all the businesses and organizations for participating in the Christmas Parade of Lights in Salem held Friday night. Podorski said he was impressed with the amount of beautiful floats prepared this year. Podorski's comments about the parade were echoed by Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said work will be done on Dent County Road 2440 as much of the road is going to be rebuilt. He also said that rock will be added to some roads in the bunker area where needed. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams reported some of his crew will also be working on Dent County Road 2440 with the District 1 crews, and 2 men will be going to Springfield to pick up truck number 122, which has now been repaired. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he would be attending the Ozark River Solid Waste Management District Awards Banquet Tuesday, where 4 awards will be presented. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said tomorrow is the first day for candidates to file for offices for the April 7th municipal election for school boards, hospital boards, City of Salem aldermanic positions, etc. She said those who want to file will do so at the entity's office, not at the courthouse. And if there have any questions about the qualifications to run for the position they choose, potential candidates need to contact those individual entities themselves, not her office. She also mentioned that her office continues working on the budget for 2026. Dent County Treasurer Denise Williams had Commissioner Larson give the sales tax receipts report for December as she had a meeting to attend. The General Revenue and Law Enforcement Sales Tax Funds each received $83,675.14, which was down $26,253.29 from December of 2024. Year-to-date, each fund is up $11,375.49, or about 1%. The Road and Bridge Fund received $41,837.05, and that's down $9,993.41 from last December. Year-to-date, the Road and Bridge Fund is up $41,576.15, and that's about 7.9% increase. Larson report both jail funds received $84,095.34, which was down from December of 2024. Year-to-date, each fund is up $83,248.71, an increase of 7.9%. Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk gave the November turnover report and said she collected and deposited $1,980,784.02. The next meeting of the Dent County Commissions will be Thursday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Bunker R3 PTO Christmas Bazaar will be hosted on December 11th from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. There'll be a photo opportunity with Redneck Santa Claus. Photos will be done by Forster Photography. Many other vendors will be present in the auditorium of Bunker High School, which include Twisted H Designs, Flying W Boutique, Debbie White, Cynthia Grisby, Jack Kerr, Candy Farm, Melanie Tucker, Alicia Daniels, Tegan Barton, Wild Ozarks Botanicals, Tracy Gant, and parent teacher Madison Steluka. At 6 o'clock in the evening, the students of the elementary school begin singing, starting with each class at a time from preschool to 5th grade. The National Park Service has released the new free admission policy that takes effect January 1st, 2026. And one of the several changes announced by the Park Service late last month was including higher admission fees for international visitors. Free park admission in 2026 are President's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Constitution Day, Veterans Day, President Theodore Roosevelt's birthday, which is October 27th, and the anniversary of the creation of the Park Service, August 25th. President Trump added his birthday, which is also Flag Day, June 14th, eliminating Martin Luther King Jr. Day and Juneteenth. Salem Police Department annual Shop with a Cop benefit was a huge success on Saturday. They were able to help bring a Merry Christmas to 40 children in our community. The department thanked the Denton County Sheriff's Office, Salem Police Department, Missouri State Highway Patrol, and the Missouri Division of Fire Safety Investigations for shopping with the kids. Also thanked Walmart for helping coordinate the event. The department thanked the community who donated so those children could have a good Christmas. In addition to the 40 kids who participated in Shop with a Cop, the department will be shopping for 5 children on the Angel Tree. The U.S. Postal Service reminds people that during the holidays, they have established certain dates they recommend you mail your package or letter by to ensure that your package or letter will be delivered on time. To make sure that your gifts arrive by December 25th, send your gifts using USPS Ground Advantage by December 17th. If you're using USPS Priority Mail Service, you'll need to mail your gift by December 18th. The latest date you can still send your gift that will arrive before Christmas Day would be December 20th by using the USPS Priority Mail Express service. If you need to buy stamps, ship from home, or take advantage of other services provided by the Postal Service, go to usps.com/sendjoy. Denton County Collector Shannon Van Kirk said her office in the Denton County Courthouse will have extended hours for those wanting to pay their tax bills in person starting Monday, December 29th, Tuesday, December 30th, and Wednesday, December 31st, from 8 in the morning till 5:30 in the afternoon. She reminded everyone that you can mail your payments at the post office, but they must be postmarked no later than December 31st. She recommends that you take your envelope inside the post office to have it hand-stamped at the window, even if you're mailing it a week ahead of time. There's also a drop box in the front of the courthouse at the southwest corner of the courthouse square where you can leave your payments through Wednesday night, December 31st. Payments can also be made online by following the instructions on your real estate and personal property tax bills. The City of Salem has announced the participants in this year's holiday lighting contest. The contest was open to both residential and commercial properties, encouraging those to show festive displays that celebrate the spirit of the holidays. This year's participants are located at number 4 South MacArthur, 700 East Hunt, 713 North Pershing Avenue, 1506 Robert Street, 403 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard, 1401 South Louis Street, number 1 Park Place Drive, and number 1 Sunset Drive. The winners will be announced on December 26th. Winning entries in each category will receive credits on their city utility bills, starting with $25 for third place, $50 for second place, and $100 for first place. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock at the fire station at number 2 South Main. After the call to order, roll call, and approval of the consent agenda will be the review of minutes, the financial report and approval of bills, plus the budget review and the monthly reimbursement reports. During old business, the board will discuss the Fidelity CTI tower lease, the quotes for rescue tools, and conduct a review of policy and procedures. Under new business, the board will consider participation in the hospital fundraiser. The chief will report, followed by the setting of the date for the next meeting. The board may vote and goes into closed session, followed by adjournment. On November 30th, 2025, the Salem Police Department responded to the 100 block of South Jackson Street for a reported burglary. Upon arrival, officers determined a suspect was Joshua Wheeler. It was discovered in the course of the investigation that multiple items, including a firearm, had been stolen from the residence. Officers spoke with witnesses, victims, and possible suspects and left pending further investigation. Then on December 3rd, Patrolman 114 and Sergeant 105 conducted a follow-up investigation. As a result of the investigation, Joshua Wheeler was arrested and transported to the Denton County Jail for questioning. As a result, Wheeler was incarcerated pending formal charges. A probable cause statement was filed with the Denton County prosecutor. Prosecutor Andrew Curley filed a felony complaint in the Circuit Court of Denton County. The Honorable Judge Kelsaw issued a $25,000 cash or surety bond warrant for the following: burglary in the second degree and stealing of firearm, explosive, or ammunition. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. That has been a look at local news that was brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
We have an exciting announcement. Terrell Complete Auto Care, Aaron's, Jet Tire and Auto, Flying W Boutique, and Looking Glass Salon are going to make Christmas special for 4 families this year by giving away over $1,000 worth of merchandise at each location. Terrell Complete Auto Care, Aaron's, Jet Tire and Auto, Flying W Boutique, and Looking Glass Salon are teaming up with KSMO Media to give away 4 family Christmas packages. All you have to do to be eligible to win is register at these locations. The drawings will be held on December 19th, and the winners will be announced on KSMO Media December 22nd. Give yourself a chance to win a family Christmas package worth over $1,000. No purchase is necessary, but you must be 18 years or older to register. 1 winner per family per address. Employees of sponsors are not eligible. Have a Merry Christmas from your friends at KSMO Media, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Aaron's, Jet Tire and Auto, Flying W Boutique, and Looking Glass Salon.
Is it me or is it musty?
Oh, damp. Check the bathroom.
Damp! Wait!
Yeah?
I'm ordering Damp Rid!
Get rid of the damp by trapping excess moisture with Damp Rid.
Let's go! You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
At the Missouri Department of Agriculture, they know protecting your livestock is a top priority, especially when black vultures are involved. Use the following tips to keep these pests away. Pen birthing animals near human activity. Remove roosting locations such as dead trees and abandoned barns, and scare vultures away with loud noises. Visit agriculture.mo.gov for more tips. There are plenty of mitigation options available. Get help today at agriculture.mo.gov.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem boys basketball Tigers captured 3rd place in the FCNB Banquet Tournament Friday night with a solid 55-40 win over Warrenton. The Tigers were led by Braden Gaps, who went 3 for 3 from three-point range and finished with 23 points. Gavin Sapal added a double-double, finishing with 11 points and 10 rebounds as Salem finished the night with a season-high 30 rebounds. Salem improves to 3-1 on the year and will be at Waynesville Tuesday night to face the Tigers with the JV game at 5:30, followed by the varsity contest starting close to 7 o'clock. KSMO Radio will broadcast the Salem game, but will join the game in progress after Blues hockey. KSMO Media will audio stream the entire contest on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and the KSMO YouTube page, starting with Tiger Talk and Coach Jared Patterson around 6:45. The Salem basketball Tigers had 2 players named to the FCNB Banquet All-Tournament team, and they were Gavin Sapal and Braden Gapsch. Congratulations to the entire team on their fine effort, and to Braden and Gavin on their being named to the All-Tournament team. The Salem Lady Basketball Tigers return to action tonight as they will host the Union Lady Wildcats at the SHS Gymnasium. The JV will play at 5:30, followed by the varsity game that will begin around 7 o'clock. The varsity can be heard on KSMO Radio AM 1340 and FM 95.7, and will also be video streamed on KSMO Media, which includes KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube, starting around 6:50 with Tiger Talk and Coach Cody Woody. The Salem Lady JV Tigers are 1-0 in the year, and the varsity are 0-1. The Bunker varsity boys basketball team traveled to Valley, Caledonia on December 3rd after a few days of cancellations due to poor weather. Bunker started the tournament against St. Paul and defeated them 87-39. Bunker moved on in the bracket to play Kingston the following day, picking up another victory, 90-30. In the championship game against West County, the Eagles won with a final score of 64-43. The Bunker Eagles have now claimed first place in the Valley Caledonia tournament for the 6th year in a row. The Bunker Eagles are coached by Rod Gorman, and assistant coaches are Alan Ritter, Brian Malloy, Blake Mathis. The Bunker basketball team will travel to Clearwater this Tuesday to face the Tigers with tip-off at 5 in the evening. The Blues faced 2 strong opponents over the weekend versus the Ottawa Senators on Saturday and the Montreal Canadiens yesterday. St. Louis defeated both teams 2-1 and 4-3 respectively. The Blues are now just 1 win away from a 12-12-7 record, and that win will have to be earned on home ice against the 17-13 Boston Bruins, who defeated the Blues less than a week ago. You can listen to this game live on KSMO Radio following the Salem Tiger basketball game. The Mizzou basketball Tigers have dropped 2 games in a row after an 8-0 start to the season. Yesterday, the Tigers were soundly beaten by the 21st-ranked Kansas Jayhawks. And the final score of that game was 80-60. The Missouri football Tigers are heading to sunny Florida on December 27th for the Gator Bowl against the 19th-ranked Virginia Cavaliers. Kansas City Chiefs were in action on NBC's Sunday Night Football against the Houston Texans. On the first play of the game, starting left tackle Wanya Morris went down with an injury, further depleting the offensive line. Patrick Mahomes struggled, going 14 of 33 for 160 yards and 3 interceptions. The Chiefs are now 6-7 on the year and will host the 8-4 Los Angeles Chargers this Sunday afternoon at noon. And by the way, that final score, I don't believe was there. That final score was 20-10. And that's been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com/facts or a store near you. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
This Missouri Net Sports Report is presented by St. James Winery. Missouri grown, nationally awarded. Pick up a bottle and try Missouri's most awarded winery today, St. James Wine.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Rough night at Arrowhead as the Chiefs fell 20-10 to the Texans. KC had tied the game in the third quarter, but they couldn't convert 2 crucial 4th downs. A late Patrick Mahomes interception. He was picked off 3 times, and that sealed the deal as the Chiefs dropped to 6-7.
Just having 2 more opportunities to go down and tie the football game and not doing it. You got to be able to make that stuff happen, and we haven't done that enough this year. We had chances, and we didn't execute at the right time to win it.
Mizzou men's basketball dropped its rivalry matchup with Kansas 80-60. Mark Mitchell scored 21, but the Jayhawks used a huge run around halftime to pull away.
Teams make adjustments. I think also just we got to close out halves better. I had whatever layup, a bad shot at the end of the half led to that run out. In the last game, we didn't close the halves well either. So I think just closing out the first half will help us start the second half a little better.
Slow start for the Mizzou women's basketball team, but they rallied to beat SIU Edwardsville 65-56 for their 5th straight win. And the football Tigers are Florida-bound for the Gator Bowl December 27th. Mizzou faces number 20 Virginia, looking for a 9th win behind Ahmad Hardy's nation-leading rushing attack and a top-tier defense. The Blues finished their road swing strong, beating Montreal 4-3, thanks to a 3-point night from Captain Braden Shen that included 2 goals.
Trying to do the right thing offensively, and sometimes it doesn't go your way. And tonight we got a couple bounces. I got one on the first goal. Holly made a great effort on my second goal. We're slowly building our offensive game. And
Kansas City's World Cup projections continue to rise as Argentina, the Netherlands, Tunisia, Curacao, Ecuador, and Algeria prepare to play group stage matches in Kansas City. Officials estimates now even higher than the 650,000 visitors expected to come to Kansas City next summer. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations in Missouri. Hear from the Missouri Cattlemen's Association on the issue.
There's a lot of different techniques and strategies that you can use to harass the birds in a non-lethal way to get rid of them. Effigies, hanging dead birds in a tree works. Get those effigies through the USDA, or you can get a permit, kill one, and do that yourself. You can also cut down roosting trees that are a habitat for these birds. If you see a lot of birds in one tree, it's time for that tree to go. I will add that, vultures in general are very important to our ecosystem. Cleaning up the dead animals is extremely important. The turkey vultures do a good job of that. So do the black vultures, but the black vultures have become more aggressive. Our mission is not to eradicate birds. Our mission is to help farm and ranch families prevent economic devastation, which can make the difference between the black line or the red line in a financial year.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov.
The Maxell Comfort Fit Solids headphones are a great gift for your loved ones this holiday season. Full Cup Comfort Fit offers dynamic sound from all sources. Comfort Fit Solids come with an inline mic to take and make calls and a tangle-free flat wire cable. Check out Maxell's website and their store on Amazon.
Hey, everybody, calm down. It's okay.
Oh, it's coming. The farm animals can always feel it.
Is that an earthquake? I didn't think those happened in the heartland. Aren't we harvesting Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans today?
It's not an earthquake. It's the aftershock of unleashing Z-Series soybeans.
You did mention a yield advantage of nearly 4 bushels an acre.
Plant Z-Series soybeans in the 100th season of Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/greatest yields.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read Lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Pirie, coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
It is now time for a look at news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. A campaign to repeal Missouri's new congressional map says it'll submit signatures this week to put the issue on the 2026 statewide ballot. The group People Not Politicians reports collecting 200,000 signatures, nearly double the 106,000 required to challenge the map that could reshape the district for Democrat Emanuel Cleaver's seat. Missouri is upping its crackdown on illegal robocalls that are trying to scam residents. State Attorney General Catherine Hanaway says a federal task force has ordered 4 major voice service providers to stop allowing robocalls to go through.
I hate that people are still being taken advantage of in that way, and particularly worry about elderly people who might be subjected to scams.
And higher food prices are forcing some tough menu choices for restaurants in the state. Buddy Lall of the Missouri Restaurant Association says it's all about flexibility.
So there's things that if it's out of season, we're just not going to put it on the menu.
His message to Missourians, eat out and eat out often. This is Missouri Now.